Hey everybody, welcome back to Divinity Dragon Commander. This time we are going to try again to defeat our last sibling. I think, rather than actually facing them in battle, we may have to kinda just let the auto battle kinda commence and see how we do. So, that's the plan. Because I think if we auto battle, then I won't crash like we did last time. And of course, we're gonna increase all of our odds where we can. How do I remove a card? There we go. Alright, let's do this! Ooh, it's gonna be actually close. Let's see. Because they are taking out a lot of our reinforcements, but we put a bunch in here, so let's see if that does anything for us. We really pushed in as many allies as possible in this last fight. Yep, they managed to take out all of our troopers, but we still got the victory. Let's go. We have conquered the capital of Faran and successfully stole all their belongings. Alright, that's how we start this run. The Rivellon Times, Wartime Edition. Total casualties of war, 75,346. The brutal clash of war and modern civilization, a reporter's ongoing investigation on genocide. The Emperor ate my hamster. Dragon drop, a dragon's diet. Emperor's political popularity among dwarves 55%, elves 60%, lizards 100%, imps 80%, undead 75%. Your general's actions have influenced the Empire. Henry has gained a level in fearsome. Alright. And our wife.
Do you want a government that is despotic or democratic in nature?
Oh, yeah.
That was the question, Commander. And the results of our referendum have just come in. As a Republican, I am very glad to announce that a slight majority of the populace answered with the word democratic. Their will is clear. They want a president chosen by the people for the people. So will you grant them their wish, Commander? Will you allow us to organize elections?
What was with that last part? Goofy.
You've been gambling with your God's-given right to the throne, Commander, but you may hold on to it yet. Stay true to the Seven. They gave you an empire, but it is not yours to give away.
I have a feeling everybody's going to be against us except for you, Prospera, but we will see.
The people's answer was, like I said, quite predictable. And now it's a pony-sized pickle we're in. My stance, however, remains unchanged. And I maintain there is no dishonor in simply dismissing the result of this referendum.
I warned you, Commander, but did you listen? No. Now that psycho of a Prospera is actually asking for elections, and elections are a can that has the word worms written all over it in great big flashing letters. Do not open the can, Commander.
First she wants a referendum, and now she demands elections. What is it with Prospera, Commander? Does she think we have nothing better to do than fill in silly questionnaires? She had her fun, now let's get back to business. We quarrel, you decide, and that's it.
I'm actually going to override every one of you. I actually, out of curiosity, want to see what happens in this, because I don't think I've ever had this happen. So I am going to see what happens if I say yes to allowing elections to choose the head of state for this empire, and what happens? Larian, do you let me do this? And do I win?
Fantastic, Commander. Every man and woman in the realm, including you, is eligible to be a candidate. So soon we shall see who will be the first president of Rivellon. Oh, these are exciting times indeed. A republic is about to be born.
If you've seen Gallivant season 2, I think you know what we just did. We made a new tomorrow here today.
The gods themselves have bestowed onto you the greatest honor in life, to rule over all men and all beasts as you see fit. To throw this gift back in their hallowed faces is a most heinous ingratitude, Commander. A sin beyond compare.
You know, the funny thing about if the if the leader has to be if the emperor has to be elected, so do you fuckers.
If you are determined to go on with Prosper's reforms, I cannot stop you, Commander. But I think it's a dangerous game you're playing, especially in these times of war. If one of your half-brothers or sisters wins the war, you may rest assured they will never consent to a republic.
That was not your concern. That was. You don't get to play that as your concern. That was not why you didn't want this to happen.
Off comes the lid. Creepy crawlies everywhere. For believe me, Commander, it will indeed be creeps that come crawling in, and one of them will assume the title of president. What will you do if you don't win, and some beet farmer starts to run the war? Dear Lord, we'll be done for.
Hold on to your hats, lads. A storm is coming. You're crazy, Commander. Deranged. What if Nymph wins? It'll be the end of the world.
I am so excited to see what happens. Oh, oh, there's nothing they can do about it now. Nope. Okay. Uh, we just need to win the war, and by that I mean we just gotta hold on to here. Um, let's build some new troops. Get some armor, some devastators, some ironclads, some juggernauts, some transports. I literally don't care about defending anywhere else. This is the only place we gotta defend to really hold off. Okay. We've maxed out how many troops we can put here. So let's do this. Let's win the war. Can't do nothing about me now. I mean, if they try to overthrow me now, I've already won the war. Uh, yeah, I'm not even concerned about here. Fuck. I don't care who we put in charge of this fight. Fuck it. They can lead themselves. They want a democracy. They can lead themselves. And look at them actually go and do it. Look at them go. They're actually doing it. See, they don't need me. They don't need me. I'm just here. I'm just here. They don't need me to win this war. Yeah, see, we lost one guy. Nothing. Alright. Oh, they didn't even try to take back the other place. Act 3!
Behold how powerful the dragon had become. Many of his rivals had fallen, and victory seemed inevitable. But then Corvus the demon, cruel and cunning as he was, decided to intervene, for he did not want the war to end. He infested all the Empire's enemies, using terrible blood magic. Though he remained bound to the Raven, he was now present in all of the dragon's foes. Enthralled, they became stronger and more vicious than ever. The final battle between dragon and demon had begun.
We're on Act 3, folks. Alright. So yeah, the big plot twist. Corvus betrayed us, obviously. And he's actually we'll talk. We'll figure out what happened here, but there's some stuff that he just did. The Rivellon Times, Wartime Edition. Total casualties of war: 77,122. Emperor permits elections. Dwarven candidate in landslide victory. Uh, War economy pays off. Some say. We ask, at what cost? Help me, says Emperor. I'm misunderstood. Emperor's political popularity among dwarves 50%, elves 55%, lizards 100%, imps 75%, undead 70%. We're still at the 50 or more mark. So I think we're still doing good. We're mostly positive. No real negative. Policies have the following consequences. Lizard favor, permanent card. You receive 50 extra support in all countries. Your populace's motivation has increased by 20%. The 7 curse you. Your luck has decreased by 4%. Okay. So yeah.
Commander, a word, quickly. Devilry has befallen us that may yet spell our doom, just when the end was in sight. It is Corvus. He has escaped from my bonds. Too tranquil was I in the delusion that I had him shackled for good, but no! He has flown, or rather multiplied, in infinite demonic shards that hold a firm grip over every single one of our enemies, and empowers them with hellish might. Each foe we now face will be much more powerful than he was before, and it will take our forces their utmost to vanquish them. You I forewarn, Commander, but let the rest not know of this demon influence, or else all faith in victory would plummet like a stricken bird. You, and you alone, can now accomplish what we set out to do. One dragon will have to face an endless number of demon-driven fiends, and desolate them all. I know you can, my friend. Show them why you, none other, are the Dragon Commander.
By the Seven, I don't know what to think of this situation, Commander. If Lady Ophelia rejects her God-given bones but takes up golden ones instead, is she honoring the divines or taunting them? The scriptures should provide an answer, but I'm at a loss to find a precedent.
Ooh, see, you don't even know. Oh, you don't even know. That's a first for you, York, to admit that you actually don't know what's actually going on here. Interesting.
My great love, my dawn and dusk, minister to me with thy counsel, for I am lost in the blinding mists of misgiving. Upon the very doorstep of completion I falter, encumbered by the insidious sprites of doubt and hesitation. Their incessant chatter satiates my being with pale and quiet dread. Questions, queries upon burial rise from shallow graves. In search of life, am I taunting death? In pursuit of salvation, am I to become a monster? The imps came through. You see, they have constructed a mechanical skeleton of pure gold. A feat of engineering. May Yorick never hear these words. That elevates them to the level of diminutive demigods. For if they can create such wonders, they can create worlds. And yet I shudder to think I would become that construct. That cold engine. For, gilded though it may be, what is it but a vehicle? A casket? An ambulant crypt that would hold my desolate soul?
Okay. Whew. The good news is we were kind of thinking the same thing, that immortality not great. So, if the idea repulses you to such a degree, I think we both know we should not proceed. Back to square one it is.
May the Seven forgive my indecision. But if you too, O dragon, perceive a metal me would be a material me only, I acquiesce in the knowledge we are making the right decision, be it perchance a hopeless one.
We should have done the human route. I hope we still kind of have an opportunity to fix that, but we'll see.
Another battle
Yeah, I think the only one we're really here to talk to is Trinculo.
A queer queen, thy lady commander. Here she has but to snap her fingers to become an aureate apotheosis of impian ingenuity, and she's as indecisive as an elf afore a salad bar. I simply can't wrap my hatted head around it.
Yeah, I think you're oversimplifying the matter. Okay, let's see how bad it's looking now that we're fighting a demon. The good news is all of our enemies have been routed down to one enemy. Where's his capital, though? All the way up there. Okay. So this is going to be the hard part. We got to get there. That's all we got starting off? Yeah, that's all we got starting off. Okay. So we have a capital, 2 war factories, a gold mine, and that's it. Let's build an academy, a parliament, and a tavern. Are we on troops here? I think we got enough to defend here if we have to. We need to push. That's our main objective right now, is to push. So we got 5 hunters, 5 grenadiers. We need a shaman, a warlock, a trooper, armor, devastator. We kind of just need to push through. We're not going to be able to use them yet. We're building them so that way they can move with us on the next turn, essentially. And fuck it, to make sure that they can't take any land, we need to kind of move on the offense as well. Rather than being defensive on the home turf, we need to make sure we're offensive here as well. And we gotta watch out for here, because they're gonna probably try to ship over here. So these two will kind of auto-resolve in some way. This one we have to keep an eye on. I had a feeling they were going to attack the capital. He's trying to go immediately for a end of the game. He's trying, whereas we're going to push up. We're going to slowly push our way up until we hit the capital of where's that? Frostburg? Yeah, Frostburg. So we're going to slowly push our way up. I think our capital will be fine if we auto. So I honestly don't care enough about this one. This was just to see what we could do. Yeah. This does matter. Scarlet, you gotta take the head on this one. Alright, Scar. I believe in you. Yeah, this was we had to win. So we're good. This one was, if we won, we won. This one we have to win as well. And they know it too. Look at them defending. They also know that they have to win this one. Which is why we have to win this one. The capital and that one were ones that they knew they had to fight us on. Because they increased their strength on the capital. And then they increased their strength on this one to try to stop us. So we had to win these fights. So I had to use Scarlet for the capital, and then I have to defend. I have to attack this one. I have to go on the offense myself. Otherwise, it's not happening. So we will see how it goes for us.
Ale for all!
Without a trace.
Construction underway, Commander.
Rock and roll, baby!
Battle Forge completed. Construction in progress. Will be built in a jiffy.
Build a forge that's close enough nearby to really obstruct their shit. Because if we can obstruct whatever they try to build, we'll be good.
Battle Forge completed.
We can sell this one.
You found me, did you?
And we're really gonna fuck with their day in a second here.
Battle Forge completed. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Constructed to fight. Your unit will soon be ready. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. That's impossible, Commander. Machines can cripple our troops. Hardly fair. Stay away from enemy shapers. They will charm our troops and turn them against us.
Yeah, we've got this.
Enemy shields can shield their allies. Better take them out if you can do so. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
I'm gonna go away for a second. Let
Bang for your buck!
our units kind of fortify themselves here.
Shows us the way.
We're gonna make sure that they are fucked. Alright, let's go get them.
The Emperor's enemy is my enemy.
And actually, the best solution would be right there. Yeah, we've got this. Big time. Easy win.
All oiled up and ready to go? Grenadiers are filled up with ale.
Yeah, this is ours to lose. And by that I mean we are not losing.
We're under attack, but we will hold our ground.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander.
Okay, we need to move in on them before they can rebuild. Um, Same with our units here. Don't even give them a chance to rebuild. They can't have it, otherwise we are boned. Woo! Look at that. Did we do that? Wait, what's going on? Okay. I was about to say, we took out the capital. Why are we not having the countdown? Hey, we did it. Look at that spike. We waited it out, but we eventually spiked up so high that they didn't stand a chance. Only really a 5-minute battle. 5 minutes and 38 seconds. Nice. And that's how you win a war. Is you take battles like that seriously. And I know we got one more. This one was a last-ditch effort to push. Yeah, I'm not expecting to win. Yeah. Okay. This was really just to slow them down. Rivellon Times, Wartime Edition. Total casualties of war, 82,716. Sorcerer to attend to Queen. Imp Counselor, suspects, bone fetish. Winning the battle is one thing, what our Emperor could learn from retired veterans. The Emperor ate my hamster. Why do people keep saying I eat their hamsters, man? Emperor's political popularity among dwarves, 50%, elves 55%, lizards 100%, imps 75%, undead 70%.
Commander, it has come to my attention an elven archduke is crossing the line in his capacity as witch hunter. Scarlet knows all the details and insisted she'd be the one to inform you. Please take swift action, for it would be a terrible sin to let him persist an instant longer.
Ah, esteemed Commander. You know, all this is an awful bore, but it would seem some unsavory truths are being spread about a fine elven youth called Narcosim. There's nothing to them, of course, but we'd like to avoid all scandal, even if in the end said scandal would be no more than a slanderous lie. To that end, I have been bid by several of the richest of my kin to offer you a substantial gift of gold. Indeed, it is our pleasure to do so, and we hope it may sway you not to pay any attention whatsoever to the falsehoods attributed to Archduke Narcosim. There. You have but to accept, and everything shall be settled.
You're trying to bribe me! Oberon! Thought you were better than this. Alright, Scarlet, tell me the truth. What's going on?
Commander, I have an urgent request that, in light of my recent disclosure to you of a personal nature, will, I'm sure, not fall on deaf ears. Prospera has received anonymous letters about an elf archduke by the name of Narcosim. You may have heard of him as a hunter of necromancers, but there is other prey he stalks. He's executing innocents in ways so horrible as to defy description. Whether they be men, women, elves, lizards, whatever. If they're gay, Commander, factually merely suspected to be or pointed out by wicked souls, they are quickly denounced as practitioners of forbidden magic and burned alive, boiled alive, impaled, quartered, whatever takes his sick fancy. No matter how evil his deeds, this witch hunter enjoys the protection of elven nobility, his family being one of the oldest and most respected in the realm. Already, Oberon is gathering a great sum of money to buy your blindness to his deeds.
Mm-hmm.
I beg you, Commander, do not take him up on his offer.
Oberon can keep his blood-stained money. Narcosseme is scum, and he shall be arrested forthwith.
Oh, it's such a relief to hear you speak those words. I couldn't sleep for hearing the screams of his victims echoing in my mind, knowing full well he'd do the same to me. May the dungeon heel rotten boast a bored torture master hankering for a spot of practice.
And hey, if he is innocent, the courts will decide. But he should be arrested first, so that way we can look into it. And that is actually going to be it for this episode of Divinity Dragon Commander. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out our Patreon, link down below if you really like our content, and you can watch our content before it is released publicly on YouTube that way. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, so you can become a part of our community. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.